how important it is that we're not just software developers, we're actually business analysts first,
Yeah.
then software developers. And or you could almost just say that software developers need to be business analysts or you're not going to be worth much salt. You gotta you gotta have that listening skill, that organizing skill, that prioritizing and process improvement skill. What you're
Hmm.
describing is, configuring a lot of pre-built components to work for us. Writing some custom code in the gaps is part of the job, but from what you're describing, that listening aspect, that understanding, digging and mining out the process,
Yeah.
helping people really understand their own processes and improve them so that they can be automated is probably even the most critical part of the whole process. Would you speak to that?
Yeah. I mean, if we don't do that step, if we don't really understand kind of that why behind whatever their process was before, you end up building just as bad of a process, right? Like
Yeah.
anyone, there's a ton of smart people out there that are good software developers, right? And they can write any solution that's presented to them. But if you don't know the reasons behind it or the why, or feel comfortable enough to say like, do we need to take that step? That sounds like it only hits 2% of your users or your finances or your budgeting. Does it make sense to write this really complex feature that handles that? If you don't have the background knowledge, you can't bring something like that up, and so then you end up spending a lot of time building something that's going to be used once every 3 years or something like that. So I think that's why having the consultant side of it, the business analyst side of it, is so important with the software development side.